I have completed my first load. We went from Joplin to southeast Pennsylvania, just outside Gettysburg. It was a lot of fun. It was a good run. It was tight. Working on hours, my trainer was working on recaps, so we had very few hours to actually get anywhere, and we ended up getting to the receiver like 15 minutes to spare, which amazing. So uh, we then deadheaded, which is driving with no load in the trailer, down to Baltimore, Maryland, and we picked up heading to just a little town in Chicago, just outside of Chicago, called Franklin Park. So we beat feet yesterday, beat feet today. Easy driving, 6 hours today, 7 hours yesterday. I'm sitting in Gary, Indiana, at a Petro truck stop, and this thing is cool as hell. They've got decorations up on the ceiling. They've got ironwork exposed, and they have these guys eating their lunch sitting on the bar. They're mannequins. They're not real guys. They don't like hire actors to sit up there and pretend to eat their lunch. Though that would be freaking cool. But no, they don't do that. It's got this huge shop. It's got a great iron skillet restaurant. The potato soup was to die for. There were diced beets, radishes, beautiful cherry tomato. I made a spinach bed, had the best salad and potato soup off their soup and salad bar. Vanilla pudding was lackluster. It was, no. Chocolate was on point. Vanilla pudding, not so much. So the Petro on Grant Street in Gary / Portage, Indiana. Awesome place to stay. Pristine, clean. They've got coinless laundry, which I'm about to do because my dumb ass got diesel spilled on my sweatpants, as usual. I'm Joe Comfort, not GQ. And so that's where I'm at. We got a delivery tomorrow morning, and it's like Christmas waiting for your next call. Where am I going to go? Where's my next load going to take me? We got our fingers crossed for out west or down to Laredo, so I can see how that yard works. We have a terminal in Laredo. I went to the terminal in Joplin. You've seen pictures. That was really cool. And we're parked right next to another CFI truck. I haven't seen the driver yet, so I don't know who it is, but it's exciting when you get to meet your fellow CFIers. So you see, well, every time I say CFI, I feel like Mark Harmon should be riding in the truck with me, and we're looking at dead people. I don't know why, but so this is the point in my channel where I want to make sure you guys know. Ask questions. If you have questions, write them down there below. If you have observations, if you want to just talk crap, write it down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe, and if you want to get notifications, my nose is itching like crazy. If you want to get notifications when I post a new video, ding ding ding, hit that little bell down there. And it's either here or here or here or here. When I record, it's backwards, so I'm not really sure which side the stupid thing's on. I think it's over here. That's where I think it is, but I want to keep saying it's over here and I'm wrong. So quick and short, easy, less than 5 minutes, hopefully, if I don't ramble on for another 20 minutes. I remember truck stops from 20 years ago being these smoky, filthy lounges, like filled with crotchety old men playing poker machines for cash, blowing away all their earnings. The food was crap. The showers were filthy. So far, I've taken 2 showers on the road about every other day. If I take one any sooner than that while we're driving, and my skin just dries the hell out and we flake all over the place. And you really, as the truck driver, you keep the climate control on. We're nice and cool. We don't sweat. We don't do nothing. So every 2 days, don't judge me. Every 2 days I take a shower. So don't judge. I don't want my ears burning all night. But they're not. Laws have changed, no smoking indoors. They're starting to realize the service industry that quality is what drives customers to come back. The fact that there's 10 times more trucks on the road now than there was 20 years ago has really made parking an issue, finding a parking spot. I don't know if you noticed, but on the interstate you'll see rest area signs, and they'll have a current tally of how many parking spots are available to help truckers find safe havens to get their breaks. And when I say breaks, we can drive for 11 hours. In the first 8 hours, we have to take a 30-minute break. And then once we hit our 11 hours, we have to stop and have a 10-hour break. Now, we also have what's called a 14-hour work clock. So we can work 14 hours a day. And out of those 14 days, 14 hours, we can work, or we can drive 11. And most days you don't come anywhere near being able to drive 11. You're either sitting at the shipper or the receiver, waiting for them to load or unload. You could be sitting in a truck stop all day waiting for a new load. When you're off the clock, that's great. You're not burning any hours. Now, you get to work 70 hours in an 8-day period. All right, which means that you really have to watch your hours. And if you work that 70 hours, you get to the 8th day and you've got no hours left. You have to take what's called a 34-hour reset. And that's where you stop the truck, find a nice place to park, a place you can go get food and stuff, take your shower, do your laundry. And you have to sit tight for 34 hours. And for people who can't do math, it's 1 day plus 10 hours. So if you shut down at 8 o'clock, the next day at 8 o'clock in the evening is 24 hours. So that's 2000, add 10 hours. That's 0600 the next morning. You can head back out on the road and you'll start out fresh with all 70 hours and you can roll. Or you can do recaps. And recaps is that you depend on the hours you get back at midnight every night from 8 days ago. So if you average run 8 hours a day, then you can continue to get 8 hours a day and you never have to shut down for a reset. But if you have a couple of slow days or a couple of days where you only had 2 or 3 hours, it's better to take the 34-hour reset and run. So that's a little trucking insight into how we actually manage our days. We do have hours, we do have limits on how much we can work, and we have mandatory rest breaks to keep us safe on the road. And it's how we manage those rest breaks and how we manage our hours is how we make our money. So up there at the top, I'm sleeping on the top bunk up there, and it's chock full of my crap right now. But that's my little area. I'm a visitor in my trainer's truck, and he's graciously made a lot of room for my stuff. And he's a fantastic trainer, great guy. I told him I keep him out of the videos just because I think it's kind of rude to just expect somebody to be in a video. But it's been a great experience. He's a good guy. I'm learning a lot. I'm relearning stuff I thought I knew, but I'm learning it better this time. And I'm really having a great time, and I really appreciate you guys supporting me. Let's hear some chat in the box. I'll answer everything you post, I promise. And if it's something cool to talk about, if you say, hey, I've been to Gary, there's something cool there. I'm actually with a trainer. I don't get to go do the things I want to do because we're always training. But once I get my own truck and I'm coming through here, I will go check it out. So tips and stuff like that are great. Questions, more than welcome. You want to make fun of me? That's fun too. Do it all down there in the comment section. Y'all have a great night, and I will try to keep these coming as often as I can. Peace. What the fuck was that?